nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, extreme tiredness, weight changes, constipation, excessive thirst, changes in urine or eyesight, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing.
All right, we're live on Monday Night Football, Chargers and Saints. Saints just scored, and we're right before half. So hopefully the Saints can win this game. We're rooting on the Saints tonight. All us Chiefs fans, we want to see the Saints win. We want to see the Saints win, and we need the Chargers and the Raiders and the Broncos. We need them to keep losing. So go Saints.
17 seconds to play on the clock prior to halftime, and here's the look we have.
Eyes in.
Dagger left knee down, and that ball does appear to be short of the They rule touchdown, which stops the clock. If they do make it short, which I think they should, 10-second runoff, or as we've talked many times, how about a timeout in the world? Yeah, their choice.
And unfortunately, they used to have that timeout, so you have the option. Or Saints offense is back on the field as if they know what's coming.
Yep. Got to go back out there, Saints.
Sean Payton's already talking with Drew Brees. They're coming up with their plan. They got 17 seconds. There'll be no timeouts. At least a couple of shots to the end zone.
Got to go back out there, Saints.
Whose time it is down here. This is Alvin Kamara time. This is how they're going to get the ball to him.
After review, the receiver was down by contact short of the goal line. Please set the game clock to 19 seconds.
That's all right. You punch it in.
New Orleans will take a team timeout, their third and final timeout of the half.
So there you go. Sanders has the touchdown taken away. Second down and goal. 19 seconds left and no timeouts for the Saints, Grease.
So I can't tell you how hard it is to throw the ball inside the 1 yard line when everybody knows you're going to throw the ball. Right? There's not a lot of room down here, and typically in a normal situation you'd have the option of running it, and that's a lot of sting for a defense. But here the Chargers don't anticipate them running into the middle of the line of scrimmage and the clock running out. It's much more difficult to throw.
They might be inside of 6 inches from the goal line.
Let's go, Saints. Come on.
Where's the throw for it? Wanted to go attack the hill, and he was either knocked down or fell down or thrown down. Looked like Kaiser White threw him down. That's who this play was designed to go towards. Right here, he's just going to come in to watch Kaiser White throw him down on the ground.
Man, he grabbed him by the face mask at the same time. You see how his head went down to the ground. That's a missed call.
Third and goal.
That's in. That's in. That's in. That's in. There you go, Drew Brees.
It's as if Drew said enough is enough. I'm going to take this on my own.
I'm the whole time. You see, he's up over the top. He clearly wants the plane.
He has done this throughout his career. It's one of the best at it. He doesn't like doing it because you see that he gets hit on the other. But it's almost like he's on the sideline. I'll take a pass, take a shot at it, and if we don't get it, then I'll just go over the top on third down. Joseph getting a bit of a shot. Drew Brees listed at 6 feet tall. He's an every inch. That was risky because if he doesn't get it, I don't know if he'll get the field goal off. Interesting call.
Okay. Saints back in it. Down by 10. Going into halftime.
Now in half with 14 seconds left. Coming up, the USA Champs halftime. Adam Schefter and Adam will have a death press update. story that's dominated the NFL this summer. Of course, what was Chris Herman's fastest 3 minutes? That's coming up at halftime. It's 14 seconds from now. Again, keep in mind the Saints skip the football to start the second half. How quickly your fortune can change, right? They're out of it, and now they're right back in it. Much like Drew Brees the last few weeks. He was done, now he's back.
But I really like the fact that number 17, Emmanuel Sanders, Sean Payton got him involved, started going to him, moved him inside to the slot, where he had some more favorable matchups against zone coverage, against some safety and linebacker types, where Emmanuel can use his quickness. Great adjustment by Sean Payton. Let's see if Gus Bradley has a counter to it when we get back to the second half.
Chargers are going to take a knee, right, Brees? Right? We're not playing that game. Tyron Johnson will run it out.
Just take a knee and go into half.
Chargers had 2 timeouts made. There wasn't a whole lot explosive on this drive. It was taking what the defense gives you. Throw the ball underneath.
Alvin Kamara.
At this point, some shots to Emmanuel Sanders, and then a little bit of a risk taken here by Sean Payton for the end zone. So not a lot of air yards. Brees said there are a lot of statistics I don't care about. An air abundance is one of them because I'm just here to run my offense. I agree. He doesn't have time for air yards. Herbert will take a knee, and that should do it for the first half. Rather entertaining,
Yes.
unpredictable, and Justin Herbert, outstanding first half of his Monday Night Football debut. Stay tuned
Well,
for USAA Insurance Halftime. That's coming up next from the line.
So we would go live at 8:30. I didn't know it was going to be right at halftime now.
Insurance for this season. And the veterans that never quit on their team. When being a fan gets tough, and stretching your
So we might,
our agents put it
I'm going to cut the live stream
so saving on auto insurance is
now and may come back after halftime
saving a little extra
and stream again. So,
USAA.
you guys have a good halftime.
We're made for.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL.
Yeah,
The US
we'll just keep it going. We'll keep it going. Not all the, don't need to do all that to kill it and then, you know, bring it back up and all that.
Dreamed you played this well. That was Jeff Schefter and Whatever McFarland. I'm Susie Culver. So next week we'll have Cowboys on Monday Night Football without Dak Prescott. How soon might we see him back?
Susie, he underwent surgery last night. He went home today from the hospital, and the timeline for him to return is now projected to be 4 to 6 months. I'm told it's closer to 6 months, but that he should be full go by June.
Yeah, that was so nasty they had to blur it out.
For training camp next summer. In the interim, the Dallas Cowboys now turn to
4 to 6 months.
as one of the biggest
Seems like it'd be longer than that.
decisions with his signing from Cincinnati.
And Bill, how do things look on the fall with Dalton?
Well, I think the offense will change a little bit. It's going to become more Zeke-centric, but Andy Dalton is very capable. I think they're going to push the football down the field. Let's not forget, the Cowboys have...
Oh, Mizzou game's postponed. Vanderbilt Mizzou game postponed. COVID probably.
He understands what to do with weapons outside. The offense, I think, is going to run through Zeke, but in the end, Andy Dalton outside the pocket, they will be able to make plays down the field. So the Cowboys actually may be a little bit better because this type of offense will help their defense. Their defense doesn't need to be on the field as much. Run the ball, play action pass, get it downfield to your weapons.
Right now they're sitting first in the division.
Yeah, but that defense still doesn't look good, Susie.
Andy Dalton makes his first start as a Dallas Cowboy next week on Monday Night Football. And Kyler Murray will make his Monday Night Football debut. Can he be as good as Herbert tonight? Speaking of good, last night Russell Wilson cooked up a comeback to the ages against the Vikings. When we come back, Boomer's got the best of the rest and the fastest string.
You're watching the USAA Insurance Halftime. Insurance made for the military community. USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL.
Who's USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also make USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. It can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Get an insurance quote at usaa.com/quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
It takes my wife, Tina, noticing the bruises, encouraging me to go get screened.
It takes a loving mother who never missed a cancer treatment.
It takes support. It's not something family can do on their own.
It takes my dad sleeping beside me in the hospital every night.
It takes losing my dad and grandfather to open my eyes to go get screened.
Welcome back to the USA Insurance Halftime.
New Orleans, the rookie strikes first. Justin Herbert runs away from the
Justin Herbert, he's out there balling, and he might be actually might turn into a pretty good quarterback.
Head early. Herbert threw 3 more touchdowns. Now
They took Chiefs to the wire, and now they got the Saints down by 10.
Monday Night Football in Week 5 as we get to
Boy, Berman does not look good. I'm trying to be kind here, but Chris Berman,
Kansas City Chiefs.
wow.
13
Guess I haven't seen you in a while. Boomer,
They've owned the Raiders and pretty much everybody else in the AFC West. With this game at Arrowhead, I'm
trying to be nice, Boomer. Trying to be nice. Trying to be nice, Chris Berman.
That's why they play.
Trying to be nice.
Here we go.
But you have aged.
Andy Reid's Chiefs looking to make it.
Do we really have to replay this? Come on.
Hey, other ideas. Derek Carr, Henry cutting the rugs. Think about it. The Raiders actually have a fast wide receiver. They do. And then for the first time all year, Patrick Mahomes picked off by Jeff Heath. The Raiders shot the Chiefs 40-32. Undefeated Pittsburgh Battle of Pennsylvania against the Eagles. Chase Claypool, the rookie, caught not 1, not 2, not 3, and ran a fourth one for a touchdown. Steelers 4-0. Joe Burrow, Patrick Queen, college champs together at LSU. Opposite sides of the field now in the division. The strip from Marlon Humphrey. Patrick Queen, God save the Queen. Ravens defense all over the Bengals, 27-3, they're 4-1. How about those Cleveland Browns? Defense as well. Ronnie Harrison Jr. picks off the Colts, Phillip Rivers. Cleveland has won 4 straight. Emotional to see Alex Smith on the field, off the bench. Quarterback Washington, first pass of completion. Elizabeth Smith and the Smith family applauding. Gruesome surgeries later, he's playing. The Jared Goff to Robert Woods and the Rams, one big at Washington, they're 4-1. Everybody's thinking Dak Prescott. Best wishes to him on successful ankle surgery. The Cowboys did what they could do to honor in the back. With 30 seconds to go, the Red Rifle off the bench in a tie game. Andy Dalton to Michael Gallup. Giddy up! Zerline the field goal. Cowboys stranglehold with 2 and 3, first place, NFC East. Kyler Murray. The DeAndre Hopkins. How many times have we seen this? My goodness, the Cardinals are 3-2 as the Jets fall to 0-5. Fitzy. It was Fitzmagic. The Dolphins humble the Niners out west. Preston Williams with the catch. The Niners 0-3 at home. They're only winning in New York. Teddy Bridgewater. Resurgent Carolina. DJ Moore. Come on back, big fella. I know you're in Atlanta and you we need you. We need you. Bridgewater. Carolina's won 3 straight. The Falcons have yet to win. And Deshaun Watson, Brandon Cooks. They're going to be Jacksonville, Houston, the winning ledger for the first time this year for the oldest head coach in the history of the NFL. Romeo Crennel, older than George Alice was at 72 when he coached his last game for the Bears. All the highlights. Sunday nights live. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Join Booger and I at NFL Primetime on ESPN+. Susie?
Coming up after the game, check out SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt for full post-game highlights, analysis, and reaction. It's a 20-10 game in New Orleans. Drew Brees, the up and over to end the half. The Saints back in business. Stick around, third quarter coming.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, thanks you for watching the U.
I
I love football. I love competition. And I love winning. I played linebacker. I won a state championship. I played Division I football. And then I went pro. In the court of law. My team knows injury law. We're highly prepared and highly trained. And we give it 110% every day. And we play to win. So if you've been hurt, call me. My team wants to win for you. I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500. The 2020 Ford F-150 is built for the Midwest, in the Midwest, with everything you want built in. Want class-leading capability like best-in-class payload? In there. Want the power and performance of an EcoBoost engine? In there too. What about cutting-edge tech? All in there. Want America's #1 car? You're in luck. Now, get $11,322 in total savings on a Ford F-150. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
It's been called the Kansas Experiment. Devised by Sam Brownback, it had devastating results for Kansas schools, and Amanda Adkins was in on it, a top advisor to Brownback in Washington and Topeka. Adkins helped pass huge corporate tax cuts at the expense of students, teachers, even the Children's Trust Fund she led. For Kansas schools, right now's the worst time for another failed Brownback-Adkins experiment.
I'm Sharice Davids, and I approve this message.
Time stars.
Let's play millionaire.
Real life heroes.
You're a registered nurse.
Hard cash.
Just $1 million.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Premieres Sunday, 9 Central on ABC. Tomorrow, the rumors are true.
It makes me sick.
It's the most shocking Bachelorette season ever.
What?
We do have it flair.
Congratulations, you've just blown up The Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette premieres tomorrow on ABC.
Corinne here with Lee Summon Honda. Imagine owning your new Honda with a lifetime warranty. Well, get a hold of yourself, because Lee Summon Honda does give you a lifetime warranty, and we're the only Honda dealer that has it. Unlimited protection for as long as you own your car, and it's free. Now, this might surprise you. We want to buy your car, and we'll pay Kelly Blue Book top dollar. We'll even come to you and give you a bid. Makes you kind of curious, doesn't it? LeeSummonHonda.com, where we treat you like family.
All right, come on, halftime. Get back on with the second half. Let's go.
We simply price new cars, trucks, and SUVs lower. A lot lower.
And at these prices, the customer gets a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, too.
And free pickup and delivery on sales and service.
Do you think we're overdoing it a bit?
Look at the price on that F-150. No.
Do you think it'd be okay if we started a Chiefs chant? Started a Chiefs chant for the Chargers game.
I wanted to talk to you about
Let's go Chiefs.
About funeral plans? Oh, about Grandma? You know I can hear you, right? No, Grandma already has her plans that speaks. I was talking about me and your dad.
Oh, Mom, you're too young.
We don't need to talk about that. Honey, you're never too young to talk about that.
Don't ignore the elephant in the room. Live well, leave well.
We write about NFL productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Is being chased on the run, and it is caught. Herbert to go for it. Back of the end zone, it is caught.
All right, come on. Let's get this second half started.
Referees say, hey, what about me? Where are my highlights? Where are my statistics?
Well, there they are. Through the one interception that led to one of the Herbert touchdown, 12-22. Under 100-yard pass. It's still a long way to go. That's lucky back inside the Mercedes Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, Louis Riddick, Lisa Salters on the way. So kind of as advertised for just.
Come on, Saints.
The lights are not too bright. He's the first rookie to ever throw 3 touchdown passes in a Monday Night Football half.
Yeah, it's the fashion in which he's doing it. He's doing it when they're getting pressure on him. He's moving outside the pocket. He's making the right reads. He's throwing the ball accurately. I mean, what more can you ask for him so far in this first half?
Couldn't have started any better, but it's a 60-minute game.
Oh.
It's a 60-minute game. He's had a couple of throws in the past couple of games that he'd like to have back. And talking with Pep Hamilton, his coach, he has to eliminate those. He's got to play clean in the second half.
Yeah, had the big
Come on.
double-digit leads fade in the second half so far this season. And again, as well as he has played to this point, they've lost every game. You know, that he's started.
Trust me, the locker room with Anthony Lynn at halftime had nothing to do with how well you played in the first half. It's everything about how we've given it up 2 times already this year in the second.
So I just want to make sure I got this right. We're going to play 60 minutes tonight.
Yes. There's maybe more.
God, maybe more. Third quarter is underway. Bring it out to the 25, to the aforementioned Detroit Soldiers.
Hey, Steve, well, the Saints will be looking to pick up where they left off at the end of that first half. I asked Sean Payton what finally started working. He said, we made some plays. He said what stood out to him is the third downs, them not converting. He said we have to convert on third downs, get back on schedule better. As for the Chargers, Anthony Lynn said he wanted to see more from Justin Herbert. I asked him what he liked about what he did in the first half. He said, well, he moved the ball down the field. He got points when we need it. He said, but we cannot give up that touchdown at the end of the half and give the ball back to a Hall of Fame quarterback. The Chargers will not have Keenan Allen on the field for the second half. Back issue, he is out for the rest of the game.
Basically, just keep losing players and big-time players for them. On first down, it's Latavius Murray out to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. The third down is an issue for Drew Brees in this game. Just 1 of 5 with an interception. Trying to convert out third down.
And I think, Ryan, a lot of this is going to have to do what they do on first down. Is going to dictate what they do on third down. They have to run the ball on first down, get 4 yards plus, set themselves up in favorable second and third down.
Sanders in motion. And Kamara might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage pretty close. Third down.
I've been really impressed with this Chargers front four. That time you chatted to Wilson, who's playing for the injured Melvin Ingram, getting a lot of snaps. But up front, Linval Joseph was an addition to this defense in the offseason. He has brought a physical presence at 330 pounds. Jerry Tillery has come into his own the second year. This is a good, little bit fun.
3. 32.
Okay. All right. Let's go, Saints.
Smith is the one who's really taken over from Michael Thomas in previous games and a couple touchdowns last week.
Now you're just going to see him sitting right here, just shoot out to the flat. The third three, he says, I'll take that all day long. We have a lot of plays for that. We have a lot of ways to beat you. Now we're back on schedule. Now it's first down. Let's see what they can do as far as getting 4 plus, setting themselves up once again.
Ready.
Oh.
For a few. So Jared Cook go in motion. Haven't mentioned his name in that first one.
Yeah, Cook is an important piece of this puzzle. Obviously, everybody talks about Alvin Kamara, but Jared Cook, one of the best receiving tight ends in the National Football League, and you would think without Michael Thomas that he would be targeted at least a couple of times early in this game.
2nd and 7.
Ah!
He brings Brees down. That was a one-on-one battle, just flat-out won by Uchenna Nwosu.
That's just a simple bull rush coming right off the edge. He just takes Armstead and just walks him right back into the quarterback. That's a straight power. Puts both hands right in the middle of his chest. He says, look, I'm just going to take you. I'm going to put you right back in Drew's lap, and then I'm just going to come off and make the sack.
That's an impressive drive from the Wilson. He was stout against the run.
Woo! Almost got a face mask.
Walking down Armstead, who's a heck of a left tackle.
First sack of the night by the Chargers. It's Drew Brees, accompanied at 30-14.
All right, Kamara, go, 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 go.
And he'll run east and west and get out beyond the 40-yard line, nowhere near the first down marker. Nasir Adderley, who had the interception earlier, made the stop. And the Saints will have to punt.
That's a great opening drive for the Chargers defensively. Saw that How many times have we seen Alvin Kamara catch a screen and go to the house right so they can grab? So to have the discipline there on 3rd and long to get him down before the sticks, that was an impressive opening drive.
Remember the play against the Packers? Yeah. Everybody had the opportunity to grab him. I don't know if they were broken tackles even. First day in the air. High spiraling kick, KJ Hill. Fair catch at his own 11. Herbert, the Chargers, football, 10-point lead.
All right, let's watch this Herbert kid.
Local
See what he can do.
the heart and soul of our communities. They give thanks. They make a difference. They go the extra mile. They've always been there for us. It's time for us to return the favor, because where you shop matters. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Eric Schmidt, committed to justice. As Attorney General, Eric Schmidt is fighting for all Missourians. He's taken on the backlog of untested rape kits to ensure victims get justice. Tough on crime, Eric Schmidt is enforcing the rule of law. He's leading to hold the criminals, rioters, and looters accountable, and standing with law enforcement to keep our communities safe. Because for Eric Schmidt, it's not about politics. It's about justice and protecting us.
And Barbara Bollier and I approve this message.
He's lied about her record for months, but Roger Marshall has hit a new low. Now he says Barbara Bollier sides with child abusers? Really? Dirty politics at its worst. Barbara Bollier is a mother, a doctor, and in Topeka, a leader on protecting our kids. She voted repeatedly to toughen penalties for child abuse and trafficking and worked to protect kids in our foster care system. If Roger Marshall is this dishonest here, why would we ever trust him here?
I love football. I love competition. And I love winning. I played linebacker. I won a state championship. I played Division I football. And then I went pro. In the court of law. My team knows injury law. We're highly prepared and highly trained. And we give it 110% every day. And we play to win. So if you've been hurt, call me.
Prime Day tomorrow? Yeah, I think Amazon Prime Day is tomorrow.
816-888-7500.
4 NFL coaches who tested positive at one point or another for COVID-19. Doug Peterson, John Gruden, Anthony Lynn, and Sean Payton. Payton really was, after Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
All right, let's watch this Herbert kid.
To be tested positive for the coronavirus was Sean Payton. And he told us a story. He was out and about after quarantining, walked into a gas station to get a sandwich. He gets recognized, but he gets recognized all the time.
Somewhere, yeah.
He said it was the first time he got recognized for not being the head coach of the Saints. For being a person who tested positive for COVID-19. He had to put his hands up in the air and say, hey, guys, I'm good. Everybody, I'm good. I quarantined. I did all the right thing. But he said that was a very, very odd feeling for him. On 2nd down and 7, try the right side with Joshua Kelly. And as for Anthony Lynn, no one was more surprised to get it than Lynn. He said, you can't be more careful. He's the guy who has the sanitizer on his belt. He's walking around, gloves and mask, and yet he still got it.
Yeah, he said he needed to emphasize to his team, particularly the youth on his football team, that this is serious. Okay, I'm a guy who's super careful, super diligent, trying to do everything I could as far as taking precautions, and it still got me. You guys have to take care of yourselves and take care of one another.
3rd down and 6.
Get him! Ah!
It's Hunter Henry right at the line.
Another pocket under pressure. We're going to have a wrap here. Justin Herbert in the pocket is not flinching, just staying with it. It's a tight window throw there to Henry and a big first down.
False start.
in the ground game with Joshua. Or Josh Kelly, who started on that. Down to Lisa.
Hey, Steve, how about the Saints COVID scare from just last weekend when fullback Michael Burton tested positive on Saturday night, the night before the game? He had to be retested. Several other players who had been around him had to be tested. Turns out it was a false positive. But Burton told me this week that the hours of waiting for the results were just the worst. He said no one wants to be that guy to cause an outbreak, and that's what hurt me. He said, I could have been that guy. See?
The question, it's the thought, the unknown. Those sleepless hours, and yet the Saints came out and roared back from behind and won the game. Here's Herbert. Under pressure.
Are you kidding me?
And now trying to just throw it away. Marcus Davenport trying to run him down. See if they get intentional grounding here.
Looked like he was outside the pocket, and the question is then, did the ball get back to the line of scrimmage? A good coverage downfield by the Saints. That was very similar to the touchdown or the long play they had to Guyton earlier in the game. They
There was
covered
no foul for grounding. The quarterback was outside the pocket, did not get it to the line of scrimmage, but 27 was in the area.
Very well described there. Now let's see if there was a 27 in the area. Here's Kelly, that's 27. See if he's in the area. Oh, it's going to take a long play.
We'll revisit. Stand by. Third down and 8.
Woo! Offsides.
Siege again. Airmail that one. Overthrows Mike Williams.
I think the 26. Yes, the adjustment the Saints defensively have made is they're tighter to these receivers, Louis, just like you said in the first.
All right, you guys. I think we're gonna cut the stream here. You guys have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. The Ask Midwest Anxiety Show. We are going to start that back up on Tuesday nights at 8, live here on YouTube. So you guys come back tomorrow night. Got questions about anxiety, depression, whatever it would be, you guys join us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for the Ask Midwest Anxiety Show. Have a great rest of the night, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see how that wipes out great starting field position for the Saints.
I like this Marquez Callaway. He's in tonight for Deontay Harris, who was hurt, and he has got north and south on most of his returns.
During the return, holding, receiving team.